Hello and welcome back to Rugen Trades. It is episode number 51. Today is the 6th of September 2025. It's been almost close to 2 months since my last video, but today I promise to be making an interesting one for you. I have a question which says which trading style matches your profile. So I'm not going to talk about charts, trading charts as you know it, but I'm talking about Bazi chart. What is Bazi chart, you may be wondering? Well, it's a little bit like your horoscope, but it's a bit more in depth, intense, I guess. It's considered Chinese metaphysics. So if you're into this kind of things, I promise you this will be an interesting one. Now, Bazi, what is it? What is it? Well, basically, as I mentioned, it is a Chinese metaphysics tool, and it is used in destiny analysis. Now, how does this relate to stock traders? Well, before that, you would like to know also how do you get your Bazi chart. Instead of looking at your traditional candlestick chart, you will have to look at the Bazi chart, and you would need your personal date and time of birth. And that once you plot into a plotter, I'll put a link in the description below, you can try to plot your own chart. You will then get to understand your own personality, your strengths, your weaknesses, and possibly also what is a suitable career path for you. And it will give you insights as to what talents and challenges that you may face based on your own personal profile, favorable career paths, and of course whether are you suited to be a trader investor. Now in the link, it is actually pointing to a website by Dato Joey Yap here in Malaysia, a famous Chinese metaphysics practitioner. He has a website, you can key in your details. In this example, I key in Warren Buffett's birthday. Of course, I don't know his birth time, so I put it as unknown. And from there, you will see at the bottom right, that is his Bazi profile. So each of us, when you look at your Bazi profile, there is 10 profiles, and each of us will have a unique number attached to each profile, which signifies which are your dominant or your strength in terms of your main profile. And in this video, I'm going to talk about 4 profiles: the philosopher, the friend, the warrior, and analyzer. And I'm going to match it to 6 famous traders and investors, so you can see how accurate these profile readings are compared to what you know about these individuals. Now in this case, Warren Buffett, he is 100% natal under philosopher, so by default as a natal chart we will say his inborn talent or his inborn profile is the philosopher. And you also see the annual rating for the same profile. Now I'll promise you, when you finish this video, you have a clearer understanding of what I'm talking about. Now the 6 investors and traders I'm going to talk about today will be Linda Raschke. She is well-known market wizard. Unfortunately, there's not much info in terms of her trading results, but definitely she's one of the most successful traders of our time. Warren Buffett, without a doubt, a famous investor, still doing his thing, annual growth rate of 19.8%. George Soros, 20% annual return. Stanley Druckenmiller, 21% for the 3 years annualized return. Ray Dalio, past 12 months, 15.34%. And the famous Larry Williams. I'm going to start off the profile analysis for the analyzer profile, and this information in this slide is actually presented by Dato Joey Yap many years ago. I'll put his video in the description link below. Now this person in summary loves data, loves research, always asks the question why, has strong observation skills, excel in psychology, and according to Dato Joey Yap, his key to wealth is timing and understanding trends. Therefore, this profile, analyzer profile, if you're 100% or near 100%, makes a good trader. So this is one of the profile. So who fits into, of the 6 who fits into this profile? Linda Raschke, her natal is 93%, and for analyzer, Ray Dalio 100% natal for analyzer, and Larry Williams natal for analyzer is 88%. So there you have it. So whether it fits or not, I'll also talk about some of the traits later on. Now, philosopher profile, these groups of individual has an explorative mind, a dreamer, studies data and information. The key here is information. Works alone or small groups, always curious, always ask why. And these people likes to accumulate. And the philosopher profile out of the 6 is Warren Buffett, natal 100%. Next, warrior profile, entrepreneur business owners, excels under pressure and challenges, brings order to chaos, thinkers and strategize, has stubborn discipline, and their key to wealth is actually in controlling cash generating assets and short-term investments. So they are flippers rather than long-term investors. So the person with the warrior profile is George Soros, natal is 100%. And finally, the friend profile brings people together, brings resource together, has power to connect, deal makers, and naturally resourceful, and their key to wealth is actually the power to connect. So who fits into this? So it is Stanley Druckenmiller, natal for friend profile. It is 98%. Now this is all true and good, but I also use AI DeepSeek to actually also do some analysis comparison of these 4 profiles. So analyzer, remember Linda Rashke, Ray Dalio, Larry Williams. Now according to DeepSeek, well, the core approach for these analyzers are they like to deconstruct things, create models, and they are more suited to technical trading styles, quantitative and systematic. Their greatest strength is pattern recognition. Definitely Linda Rashke, as I know it, fits into this. Larry Williams, Ray Dalio, I'm not too familiar his style. Greatest weakness, analysis paralysis, perfectionism. Best suited for systematic trading, quant research, and key to success is they need discipline. Now philosopher, the one that immediately caught my attention, Warren Buffett, long-term investing. Isn't it true? It is true. He is the king of long-term investing. And of course, his key to wealth is information, and I think it fits nicely. Finally, warrior and friend. Now, George Soros, I'm not too familiar about his trading style, but some of these maybe do make sense. He is someone who likes to control and conquer. Well, the little I know, this fits George Soros. Systematic and rule-based, discipline and risk management. His weakness is rigidity and stress, and is best suited as a risk manager and quant. Key to success, he needs output and resource. I'm not sure exactly what that means. Now, friend profile, these are individuals who likes to compete, likes high-speed momentum, and are decisive. And their weaknesses is recklessness and having a big ego. These individuals with the friend profile are mainly day traders, prop traders. And there you have it, Stanley Druckenmiller. I'm not familiar with his trading style, but according to DeepSeek, well, that is his profile. Well, that's the end of this video. I hope you have basically learned something. You find this intriguing and want to deep dive a bit more. Of course, whatever I talk about in terms of Bazi profile analysis is very surface. I'm not a master of it. I'm just using DeepSeek and some content from the famous Dr. Joey Yap to present this information. If you're interested, you should actually deep dive a bit more on your own and figure out your own Bazi profile, whether it is suited for trading or which style of trading is suited for you. Well, that's all for me. Thank you so much for watching. If you're new to this channel, don't forget to like, subscribe, and press on the notification bell. Thank you and have a great weekend ahead. Goodbye.